If you were quiet, let him have a say, and then we'll move on.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay.
I like what Peg just said,
Please.
okay?
You're not in
Peg
charge,
said
just be
it.
quiet. Okay, so bottom line, Gwendolyn, you're on the MRC, and you helped take that down, right?
Yes,
Okay, without a vote.
yes.
Okay, so that's something you can't do.
Oh.
All right? And who else helped?
When the officer called,
Don't do it again.
when the officer
Did you get the
called me and
floor?
told me that Tony said it was my responsibility.
Exactly.
That's not correct. You keep saying it
Will you sit
over and
down? You
over
were
and
told
over
I
again.
wasn't finished.
John, I have
I
the
wasn't
email.
finished, sit down.
No, but there was
Sit down,
there was
sit
no-
down,
Don't say
sit
that.
down,
Don't say that.
sit down, sit down.
Just hold it for
All
yourself.
right,
The city of Oakland Park
Yeah.
recognizes it as on our property. The city of Oakland Park recognizes it as on our property. So that's what we went by.
But that's not what the community has agreed to.
Oh,
yeah,
drop
the
it.
community hasn't agreed to that. A lot of
It has
you
always
may
been
have.
under Middle River Club. You did what you wanted.
Yeah, you did.
Let me ask you something. If we all start doing what we want, would you be happy with
Very
that?
happy.
You took the bike.
Oh, good. Fred, we just asked, Vincent just said we can do anything we want. So if you want to bring the dogs by the pool, you can do that.
Why are we delaying the issue? Really?
Because
we need to move on. The bulk trash thing has been taken care of.
No, it hasn't.
Yes,
It's gone.
it's gone.
It's
gone.
gone. It looks much better. It's gone.
You know what? That I'll agree with. It does look much better. That part I agree with. Do you know what we don't agree with?
Oh, you don't agree with any.
I just
Stop
said I
that.
agreed
If you
with you.
can't have an adult
You can't even
conversation,
keep
don't
a
do it.
thought going.
What did he say?
Careful, Fred, okay? That's all I'm gonna say is be careful.
Don't tell me to be careful.
Here we go. Oh,
You're the one with the bad mouth in everybody else's
Fred.
meetings,
That's my wife.
not your own.
That's my wife, be careful.
So, she just spoke.
Don't
didn't
say
she?
so, be careful.
Don't tell me to be careful.
I just did.
It improves.
Nobody's disagreeing with
Well, then
that.
drop it.
No,
Go
no,
on.
no, the question,
Let's just move on.
Trouble, Tony.
Number
Drag
10,
everything
Basil's.
on.
This is it, he could thin out the audience, that's his plan.
oh, Jesus, that, we
No,
can
I'm
get
here
through
to
the
stay.
meetings.
I'm not moving.
Let's move on to issue number 10.
I want to get to number
Number
10.
We're not at 10 yet.
We're not there yet.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I understand number 10, but
It doesn't fit because we're not gonna have a union.
We're not done with bulk trash yet.
I think
Don't
we're
go on.
not.
Oh, you by yourself? No, we are not.
I think you're the only one that feels we're not done.
No, I'm not.
This
And
is
how
how
dare
we
you
could
say
do
that?
it. This
Yes,
is,
Peg, Peg, do
this
you
is,
think we're done
Please
with trash?
move
Yeah.
on.
No,
I'm done.
Yeah, I mean.
I'm done too.
Yeah.
just to bring it out. River Shores can always put one back, and then it could be billed to the community. That's how you would do it.
We don't want it.
Why would you want it? Where are you gonna put it?
Because that's, you wouldn't let me finish talking.
Yeah.
So if you let me finish talking, maybe I could explain. I agree with you, it looked like crap.
Yeah,
You got it.
didn't have to
So
look at it.
but no, I'm agreeing with you. So if I'm agreeing with you, then there's another side to it. Now what do we do?
Nothing.
Nothing. 1-800.
What happens, wait a minute. It doesn't matter whether a renter or an owner, in all three associations, what happens if they decide in the middle of the night to dump furniture?
So we got
Middle-
The city, wait a minute, let me finish. Let me finish.
Not gonna happen.
Let me finish.
The
The
parking
city,
attendant will notice it.
that's true.
Get cameras.
There you go, cameras.
We can't camera River Shores. You know, your building is
Just
this
finish your
way.
statement.
Well, can't you
No, we
get them from the
can't.
wall, the
No.
retaining wall?
We would have to start the whole complex. If we do one, it's impossible. I already looked into it. So to finish the thought,
Okay, get going.
what happens when somebody just dumps the furniture?
We find out who they are.
Will you not interrupt? You still speak.
How do you find, can I ask you something?
Question.
I have a
He asked
question.
the
That's a great comment. Did you find out who left the couch there the other day?
No, but they found out who was trying to throw away that table and stopped them from throwing that table. So we do look around. We walk around here. A lot of us walk around here most of the day.
I
We
got
don't
it.
sit in our apartment and don't look around here and be on the board, not know what's going on.
Right.
We owners, we walk around, we look and see what's going on.
Good. So you didn't find out who left the couch, but you found
Let's
it.
move on. It happened, it's over.
It's over.
Taken care
You're
of.
being so petty.
He paid
It's
$90.
unbelievable. You're petty.
$90, have it removed.
It's a responsibility. It's on our
We don't want to
property.
talk about this anymore. We want the
Well,
other
we have
topics.
to finish it. We're talking about it as the board. If you wouldn't interrupt.
Why don't you
let us
shut
get
up,
somewhere.
Fred? Nobody's
Okay, I
interested
say we
in your
research
comments.
then.
They're all negative.
Let's
No.
research
Oh,
what
no,
other
no, no.
condo boards do when a piece of trash shows up on their property. Let's call 3 other area condominiums and say, how do you handle
Good.
it?
By all
We
means, you
research.
take care of it.
We research.
Are we done with the subject board?
Yes,
Hey,
No, the board.
They took them down.
We're done.
So that.
Fred, let it go. It will be River Shore's responsibility to put one back up if that board decides.
Where?
No.
It will be done on River Shore's property, and then it will be a
He's
bill
playing
back.
sick games again. Oh, sicko keeps talking.
Just remember,
All right.
that gas station is right there. It's not going where the gas station is. I don't want my apartment to be blown up. I don't want to be blown away. So when it starts, we make sure
We're not here to
it's not near that gas
discuss
station.
the recycle thing in.
Tell them to be quiet.
Number 10, Basil, extra compensation for garbage playing.
I don't know what that
Yeah,
means.
I don't know what that means
garbage
either.
playing
The
is.
the bins that he had to go and empty everything and separate everything? Is that what you're saying?
Well, it's everything in general. Now that the bins went and the bulk went, all of a sudden, he's got to move trash all around
Where?
in both places.
Get another pickup.
No, we are.
Oh.
That's not the issue. The issue is Basil doing extra work.
Not to get another pickup.
What does that have to do
But
with the
where is
river
this
club?
trash
Right.
appearing?
Has
It
nothing to
could
do
be
with us.
anywhere on the property. He's responsible for that.
Not extra pickup. Not our
Not for
place.
what?
It's not for River Bend or River Terrace
Nope.
or River, or Heather.
Okay. Do you all want to table it?
No, I don't understand, again.
Yeah,
when
what
there
happened,
was
you all
recycle
dis-
bins,
yeah,
Basil
they
clearly
all
told
went.
me, do not use
Right.
the river
Correct.
shores. I put all our recycles in
Correct.
our trash bin.
Correct.
That's it. I took,
Well,
we
now,
took care
there's
of
garbage,
ourselves.
I'm telling you, there's gonna be more garbage all over the place.
No, more
Not
garbage
our
on
area.
your side, not on our
Okay.
side. We don't,
Well, if
Right.
we get an extra pickup, you get an extra
Yeah.
pickup, the Ben gets an extra pickup, why would there be any?
Oh, are you getting an
more?
extra pickup?
I don't know yet.
Oh.
We haven't voted on that. We haven't had our meeting.
Oh, okay.
We have.
So I'm
all
just
right.
saying, you're assuming that we're not going to, but we don't
Well,
know
I'm,
yet.
I'm not assuming, I'm hearing what both Steve and Basil tell me.
Well, I wouldn't listen to hearsay like that. Speak to the,
Wait a minute. I just said, I asked Steve and Basil. That's not hearsay. That's talking to
You
them to
asked
find
them
out.
what?
That's asking them what's going on. What about the garbage?
Okay.
In general, it's not
Okay.
just River Shores. So now that I know you're getting an extra pickup, that's information, but I had to listen to what they were saying because they were telling us, not just me, there was a problem. So we are getting an extra pickup. So we'll see it.
Okay, well, the Ben
But
or
it's the
Terrace
whole
are not
complex.
using your bins for any of our
Okay.
refuse.
So do you all want to table it for now?
No, there's no tables.
To me, that is the River Shores thing.
It could be, but he also takes care of Middle River Club.
But what garbage does this create here?
Well, say they're a bulk item. You keep saying somebody's gonna have it thrown away. I don't know. Steve said the day we saw you, oh, get rid of this, there's gonna be a big problem. People are still gonna dump there. Who's gonna have to take care of it? You were there when Steve said it.
We'll research what other.
Good, you
condo
could
boards
research
do.
it. Good. We could table this then. Table it,
Table it. Motion to table.
okay? This is yours, Wendelin. Is there a motion to bring this up?
There's a motion to research what other condo buildings do in the area when trash shows up on their property.
No,
that
we already tabled that. We're done. We're on number 11. Your agenda item.
Oh, paving the entire complex. It was left over from our last meeting from December 18th. We tabled it,
Right.
or someone brought it up. It was new business back on December 18th, so I thought any old business from that meeting should be pushed forward to
Okay.
this meeting. That's all. I included it in the list.
So it's a motion for discussion. Is there a second?
It's on the agenda.
I'll second it.
Okay, discussion.
Do we know when it would be done?
Well, wait a minute, she's gonna discuss it.
Well,
I'm sorry.
So,
go ahead. No, go ahead.
So, Tony, originally, I think at not this MRC meeting in December, but the one before that, we had talked about the paving, and I believe you said, I could be getting this wrong, that the only reason why the paving took place in front of Devon or whatever those buildings are were political reasons, for the rest of the complex not getting done.
Mhm.
I do remember John Welsh saying that, if we planned on doing it, Riverbend was in, let us know, we'd be on board with that. I don't know what the rest of the complex said, but I think we're at a point where we should look at having it done throughout the entire complex, looking at what each building would be contributing towards it, because every one of us gains by that.
Okay,
I think so.
so you do understand it's not a Middle River Club board decision?
Oh, River Shores.
So what you're saying is then each building will do it separately? That's-
No.
No, River
What
Shores.
I'm saying is, go ahead. Go ahead, Fred. I'm sorry.
As I understand, each club, now who had to say something?
Nothing,
Just
go
keep
on,
going,
Fred.
Fred.
Okay, please don't. All right. As I understand it, the parking spaces belong to the buildings, okay? But the main drive that everybody uses, that belongs to River Shores.
No, that belongs to, well, it all belongs to River Shores, get it clear.
Oh, sorry,
It all
please.
belongs to River Shores, and then in the Middle River Club condo docks, there's a diagram, C, that shows the common area that is shared expense.
Okay.
The decision to have it done, the actual paving, is River Shores. That diagram is within to how it would be, come back to River Shores' decision. So the front entrance, if you remember the diagram, and I sent you a copy of it, it went all the common drive,
Yeah.
and then all the way around, and then over to River Bend, and then this section at River Terrace, they're entitled, if you have it done, your pavement, to get something, we have to give back River Shores, and I think River Bend. I'm doing that from memory. So you need to go back to the actual documents, and there's a
Okay.
map
Thank you.
of that. So, when River Shores decides to do the driveway, then the bill will be sent to River Terrace and River Bend, and then it must be paid. The issue where it became political was, if we would have had it done, and the way everything was going, and still going, it would have been aggravation getting payment out of both buildings. So that's why it was held off.
Why, can you say why you say that? Because people
Why?
are just booing it without the
Why?
facts, I believe.
Getting maintenance has been, I had to send a certified letter to River Terrace back in the summer. Everything seems to be a problem. So that, last, at the time,
He creates it.
exactly, we have 3 votes.
Really,
You enjoy
would
creating
you
problems.
please?
No, you enjoy
Stop.
bringing it up. I'm gonna tell you what the lawyer said to us. I'm gonna tell you what the lawyer,
She's a hack.
the lawyer came to the board meeting, and you know what he said? Because we wanted to try to get along, give you a property manager, everything to try to get along. You know what the lawyer said? Basically, we were not too bright for doing that. We have the 3 votes. That's the way it is. We didn't write the condo docs. It's not something we want to get you, we don't want to get you, it's just the way it is. So the best thing, in my opinion, and it almost is common sense, no, it shouldn't be done this way, is to try and work together to get everything done. That pool deck would have been done couple of years ago. That front entrance would have been done a couple of years ago. You don't want to hear
You take
it.
your own pavement, your area, you managed to get that done very quickly. You didn't
Right.
consider anybody in Avon or Essex, you just went ahead and did it. It was screw everybody else, that's your attitude.
Yes.
You're the most negative human being I think I've ever met.
Will you stop?
That's that's a good example.
Yes,
And then-
so now you couldn't hear what I said because you already were trying to
Are you gonna
figure out
pay
what I
for
was
the area?
saying.
That's all we're interested in. We're tired of hearing about the past.
Will you stop so
and
he can
what
finish?
everybody- You know, these people are wonderful people. I
Yes.
talk to them every day.
I know you do.
You have no sense of what's going on here.
Yeah.
We are the regulars, not the people that you count up from proxies because they're renters. You created a renting situation that's
Do you hear that?
deplorable. You are the biggest con artist that we've ever had, that I've ever met.
All right, can you tell them that face to face later on?
Yeah.
You don't need to be that way at a meeting.
I want to know if you're gonna pave the area. It looks disgusting.
You know what? You know
What's the
what?
answer?
The answer
Just as
is,
simple.
are you running for
Will
the
you
board?
stop?
Are you running for the board?
He
Yes, I
tried
am.
to. He tried to.
He tried to?
Yes, he did.
Well, he's trying to. He did, it's not a past tense. The election hasn't happened yet.
Well, he tried last year.
He did.
Okay, can we go on with this?
Yes, and you shut me down last year.
I shut you down?
Absolutely.
He was being
Let's go
abusive.
on.
All right, let's move on.
Let's go on.
So you're running for the board so you can answer your own question. If the people
We wanna
want
know
you,
if it's gonna
then
be-
I will be asking you, when will you get the pavement done?
Well, and let's make it clear here right now, you people on the board are not to send out anything demanding that you get reelected
Well,
because
we
it's
can't talk about
unfair
that.
and you'll be sanctioned by the state of Florida.
Okay,
So clear, not like in the past years, vote for us, new people will make changes.
right,
Let's give everybody an equal playing field.
right. So if
So
something
what about
gets
the
sent
parking
out,
lot? Let's go
you
on the
can't
parking lot.
guarantee- well,
Let's talk
no.
about the parking
If
lot.
something
Quiet.
gets sent
Let's
down
talk
that
about
you
the
have
parking lot.
emails and access to, we want them too.
oh, yeah?
You still haven't answered.
You're on the board. You did
I'm not
not
on the
given
board.
a fair advantage.
You don't know
Talking
that.
about
I do know it because
how do
I
you
saw
know?
the email last
You
year.
did?
Can we stick with the
Okay.
paving,
Let's do the
please?
pavement.
Wait, Tony, do we
Can you
have it
answer me that?
scheduled?
What?
Wait, wait.
No,
Fred,
it's not-
do you know why? How come it didn't get paved over by Heather then?
Did you not hear what I said?
I listened to it, but I don't.
You couldn't understand it.
Yes.
Don't
Okay.
repeat
I
it
just want a
because
simple answer.
He doesn't want me to repeat it, so you'll have to talk to Bill. He doesn't understand
talk
it
to him.
either. Yeah, just get together and talk around the pool. That's your best bet.
you're gonna go to the pool, I can't believe it.
Okay.
Yes.
So, Gwendolyn, are you clear?
Tony, please, I'd like to be recognized. Your issue is that you're not doing it because you feel you're not gonna get paid, right?
Well, we also require cooperation.
Okay, so the issue is payment for you, that's your fear. So why not?
Fear? I
get
didn't
the
say that.
estimate on everything that's gonna get done, create an escrow account prior to it being done, and every party pays into the escrow account, and when it's done, it gets released. You don't have a problem with the payment.
You got it.
Okay.
So I suggest that, to the board,
So the
make
issue of
that,
cooperation with
the
both
process
sides.
of-
I tried to say they can't hear Peg. They're just too busy. Everything requires a comment from them. So, Gwendolyn, do you understand the issue? It's a River Shores issue. And then the bill goes to them, but it requires cooperation from both buildings.
I understand.
Moving the
Okay,
vehicle.
so, it's really a moot point. The next issue, resurfacing the pool deck, we discussed that. So, go ahead.
We discussed it, yes, and what we had discussed was that the best time to do it would be off-season. I'm not, the last we left it from, I understand, you had a bid in, you were going to re-talk to that person to see whether or not that bid still stood. That's as far as I know where we are.
No, I don't quite remember that way, but it's okay. Gwendolyn got a bid,
Yes,
85,000.
right.
Then Tony got a bid, 29,000.
Uh-huh.
They were different, but they weren't equivalent bids.
It's not apples to oranges
So it was, in order.
Right, I get what you're saying,
The way
yeah.
a bidding process works is you get a bid for the same work, and then you compare those similar bids.
Right.
If one bid
Yeah.
is to replace a chair, and one bid is to replace all the furniture, you can't compare the bids.
Right. That's what we did with the tennis court. It didn't work out that way. Anyway, so the comparison is, does the board want to spend 85,000 or 29,000?
29.
Well, no, it has to be a vote. So, right now, we don't have that information, because that was, I think, the last board meeting we had that. So, I think it's probably best to wait till after the election